Our topic today, we are talking about why men avoid giving girls money. Na lazima obviously ni wape context. So the context here is these people are not dating. So in a scenario where a guy is not dating a lady, ama they are not in a relationship, why would a man avoid giving her money? Okay, so this is the trend right now. Sasa unaanza kuongea na dem 3 days 2 days already ashakwambia sunitumie za lunch, sunitumie 100 ya sijui nini, uko na 100 hapo by the way uniokolee nayo, and it's always the same thing. That's why you find it's not different. So it's not like ati huyu leo amekuitisha 100, huyu leo amekuitisha 500. Hapana, most of the times unapatanga it's a consistent amount of money, and most of the time unapataga tu ni 100. Okay, so anytime you see it, and sometimes I always say this, sometimes ni kama mademo walipelekwa pahali wakafundishwa the same syllabus, so it's almost like when they speak ni kama ni mtu mmoja anaongea juu. You can always see the trend, you can always see the trend. So sahi wanaitisha 100, maybe itafika pahali wote waanze kuitisha dhao, and then ifike pahali wote waanze kuitisha dhao 5. You can imagine. So the reason why, the reason why I'm having this conversation, I have to give you a backstory. So jana a guy joined me on the live show on TikTok na kaniuliza like how soon should you give a lady money, because yeye apparently amepatana na dem, wamejuana only for 5 days, and it's the lady who DM'd the guy after sijui amemuona akiperform pahali. The guy is a musician. Okay, sijui kama he's that popular, but he's a musician, alikuwa na perform pahali, huyu dem akamuona akamdm. So you see wamejuana for 5 days, and the guy was like si tupatane on a certain day, so let's say it's Friday, tupatane on a Friday. Akasema ni sawa. So after they've already agreed ni aje tunapatana hii Friday inakuja, a few days, I think 1 day later, dem anarudi kumwambia si by the way basi si utanitumia pesa ya nywele nitengeneze nywele ndio tukipatana nikae poa. Na ujue wamepatana 5 days, so you can you imagine wamepatana, I mean wameongea 5 days. Huyu dem ni ali DM uchali, so obviously the guy wasn't maybe interested, but the lady was interested in this guy, and already 5 days hata hazijaisha ama 5 days ndo zimeisha, already the lady is saying niaje si unitumie pesa ya nywele nitengeneze nywele so that by the time tunaenda hiyo date na kaa poa. Okay, how does that make any sense? Ladies, please nisaidieni, how does that make any sense? Okay, so me obviously akanitisha advice, akaniuliza so what do you think I should do? Nikamwambia try and come up with an excuse, mwambie venye hauwezi msaidia na do sahi, probably you are tight, just say pesa yako sahi kuna venye iko tight, and see what happens. Okay, and most of the times as a guy when you do that, sometimes hapo ndio unaona the real character, because mademo wanapenda kujitetea, wanasema probably the girl is only asking you for money kukupima, so anataka tu kusikia response yako. So what I tell guys most of the times is usijifanye ni kama hauna, na usiwahi sema hauna. Okay, don't ever say ati sina pesa. Don't ever say that. Just say right now I can't be able to, and the response yenye utapata na dem ama utapata from dem, hiyo sasa ndio itakuonesha ama itakuambia what kind of a person that person is. Okay, and the reason for that is because obviously you want to be that person mwenye you're not just dishing out. Utapewa wasichana wangapi pesa honestly? Okay, in a week, me I don't think kuna wiki inaishanga kama sijaitishwa pesa na msichana, and ni msichana tu random. It's not even like a lady ati tumekuwa tukiongea consistently, just a random lady, nimepata namba yake, tumeanza kuongea, already ashaniambia niaje si unisaidie na pesa fulani ama unibaie lunch leo. And I know sometimes ladies say it as a joke, but underline, you know, like behind it, the voice ama the motivation ama the motive behind it, sometimes you can always tell who them either like they are doing it, either ndio, you know, and these are the reasons. So one of the reasons sometimes I feel anafanyanga hivyo cause maybe anaona hakuna pali mnapelekana ama there is nowhere you are going, you literally don't have a future together. So the lady is like let me take advantage, wacha nitoke kama nimekula 100 yake ama nimekula dhao yake. That's one reason. For me, I think that men are avoiding to give girls money. Nakumbuka, it's in the context of we are not dating, we are not in a relationship. The other reason also inaweza kuwa, most guys see it as probably udem atuko class moja, because you see not every guy wants a lady mwenye anamuitisha pesa. Okay, most of the times some of the times a lady asks me for money, sometimes najiambianga sinifike tu pahali penye I don't meet ladies who ask for money, because I believe there's such a class of ladies wenye they really don't ask you for money, either juu wame grow up in wealth ama yeye pia yako sawa, like they have their own money, they are making their own money, they have their own job, so yeye hawezi kuitisha pesa kwa kona zake, and pia yeye anajua the pinch ama anajua the pinch of actually asking for somebody's money, because hata madem wanaitishangwa pesa and mind you, go on social media and you'll find different ladies wakiteta ati venye mabeshte wao wanawaitisha pesa, mabeshte wao wanawaitisha pesa, and then wakiwaambia hawana pesa, and then wakienda wapost ni kama kuna venye wametumia do, maybe amejipeleka salon nini, ati sio wanarudingi wana text back wanawaambia guy, sasa ulinidanganya hauna pesa na umeenda salon umetengenezwa nywele and I see ladies always complain that mabeshte wao wanawaitisha pesa and they don't understand that they don't want to give them that money. So when you hear that, unadhani difference basi itakuwa gani even when it comes to men? Of course, mwanaume kama hana priority, kama priority yake si kukupe pesa, hata kupe pesa, he will avoid giving you that money, because at the end of the day, sometimes even as a guy, when you give a lady money, you feel like umse anani kitu, she owes me something because I have done something for her. But you see, on the other side, ladies want to act like, yes, umenipe pesa, nimekutisha pesa na ukanipe, but I don't owe you anything. So you can literally give a girl money and she goes silent on you. Unajaribu kumtext anakunyamazia, unajaribu kumcall hapik simu, and yet you gave her the money. Okay, so that's, at some point a guy akisha experience hivyo, akisha tuma pesa and then aone venye amebeba ufala, ama aone venye huo dem amereact, response yake anajua bas next time sitawaipe msichana pesa. One of the thing also inaweza kuwa ni for him, he sees it as manipulation. No dem, literally tumejua na 3 days, ama we've spoken for 2 days already, you're asking me for money. Of course that's manipulation. Why is it manipulation? Because hapo hakuna mapenzi, hauniitishi ati juu umenipenda, hauniitishi ati juu nimepropose tunataka tukue kwa relationship. Now you want to test me if I'm gonna be that kind of a boyfriend mwenye atakuwa nakupea pesa. Okay, so sometimes guys just see it as outright manipulation. The other thing could also be he doesn't see the essence. Really unajaribu kufikiria mbona nipe ude mpesa, and really you can't find any reason as a guy. Uko like unaanza kujiuliza sasa nitampea pesa alafu sasa tuanze kukimbizana, because most of them inakwanga hata ni kukopa. 50% of them wanakwanga ni kukopa, wanakopa, but the other 50% wanakwanga ni more of ni buy lunch, some are just asking you for money without giving you any reason. But unaona sasa hawa 50% wa kukukopa, sometimes as a guy you are like, okay sawa nikupe hiyo 500 and then nishinda nikikutafuta ati ndo nilipe hiyo 500. So if I'm not ready to give you that 500 and say hiyo pesa hata stai kimbiza, wewe ukisikia kunilipa utanilipa, as a guy you'll just decide let me keep my peace. Okay, because let me tell you, by the way, if you are a guy and you find yourself in that situation, unaweza jikosesha peace, because now you're thinking nilipe udemdo alinipromise atanilipa by after 2 days. 2 days zimeisha, saini 3 days bado hajanilipa, nikijaribu kumuitisha anaongea mbaya. That's the other thing. So a man can refuse to give you money, ama can avoid to give you money, and let me tell you, almost 100% of the time dem akikuitisha pesa ukose kumpea, story ni kama inakuwa imeisha. Okay, and even a lady confessed jana on my live show, and she was saying stories itaanza kupungua. Why? Because you didn't give her the money. So don't even think ati hata ukimpea hiyo do ati converse story venye itaendelea kuendelea, ama story venye itashika kushika. Hakuna kitu kama hiyo, because now she's moving on to the next person, ama she will try and ask you for money again, because probably the lady is thinking unifala fulani nikimwambia nikimuitisha pesa lazima atanitumia. Okay, so another reason nikimalizia why ladies avoid asking for money is because, why men avoid giving girls money is because for a man sometimes ana feel hata haja kulike that much. Ndio umeanza kuongea ni sawa, but even his agenda is not going into a relationship with you. Anataka tu kujuana na mtu, so he's just trying to get to know you. He's not trying to have any serious thing with you. He's not trying to go into a relationship with you. So hakuna pahali amekuweka. So if a guy doesn't like you, essentially he won't give you money. Okay, because at the end of the day maybe he feels like huyu dem hata nikupita na pita. Probably for him he's just interested na kupata mechi and then aondoke. So he won't waste his time kusema ati now let me wacha nimuonesha mimi ni gentleman, wacha nimtumie hii pesa. Imagine a guy will just avoid it. Atakuwa like huyu najua as soon as nimesema no, ama as soon as nimekataa kumtumia hiyo pesa, she'll just go, she'll start ghosting me, na hapo ndio relationship inaisha. So a guy just avoids giving a girl money juu anajua at the end of the day hata nikimpea it's not like it will help in any way, na si ati nam like that much. Okay, so write me on the comment section, what do you think? Why do men avoid giving girls money? And also from a girl's perspective, nyi madem, mbona mnadhani, why do you think that probably men avoid giving you money? Niandikia hapo kwa comment section.
Gachin Lion.